Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about the elevator analogy. And what I mean by that is letting the elevator down to help some people, and some you just have to close the door on. Let's get started. Alright, so with the elevator analogy, what I mean by that is that if you are on your path to your goals, you will notice that some people in your circle are not ready to level up with you or with themselves. So they may start to give you compliments, they may start to give you negative opinions, they may get motivated. Either way, you have to be able to identify and decipher who is ready to level up and who to let the elevator open up for, meaning you let the elevator down as you're going up, because when you're on your journey, you do want to help the people that are in your circle, whether that's your family, whether that's your friends, a coworker, somebody on your team, a customer, or a client. It could even be a roommate. But you have to realize that some people are not ready to level up. Let me repeat that. Some people are not ready to level up. But in order to identify that, you have to see, are these people adding energy to my life? Are these people adding energy to my life? Or when I interact with these people, whether it's a text message, whether it's a phone call, or whether it's an in-person conversation hanging out with them, do I get energy or do I feel drained? You have to be totally honest and transparent with yourself, because if not, you're gonna be in that situation where you say yes to too many people and too many times. Saying yes as in, hey, you wanna go to dinner this weekend? And deep down, you know you don't want to. Or do you want to go to that game, to that concert? Not that those things are bad, but maybe you have a full agenda. Maybe you have something to do on that particular day or that particular weekend. Those things are what need to get done on your to-do list and on your critical task list. And when you hang out with some of these people, they may start to slow you down, pull you back with their energy, with their opinions, with their closed mentality. And that's the saddest part. A lot of the people in your circle have limiting beliefs. So going back to the elevator analogy is that on your way up in life, you have to be able to identify who is coming with me, who is dead weight, and who needs to just take the stairs and go on their own path, because you cannot help everyone. I cannot help everyone. You cannot help everyone. And the most important thing is identify who is on your team, identify who's holding you back, identify who's adding energy to your life, and most importantly, identify who is dragging you down emotionally, mentally, physically, maybe even financially. You give them money, you send them PayPal, you send them Venmo, you send them Cash App, you send them anything else that's out there that people are using right now. And at first, they always have a sob story. Hey, I'm going through this, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I've been there, you've been there, we've all been there where we had to ask for help. It kills our pride, it kills our ego. But on the flip side, you have to keep the phrase in your mind, when you give them an inch, they take a mile. When you give them an inch, they take a mile. Some people, they take advantage of your kindness. You help them once, you help them twice, you help them 3 to 10 times, but they don't actually do anything to level up their own life or to fix their own situation. Like, they keep depending on you, and you say yes because you are a people pleaser. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to have a boundary. You have to have a boundary and say, this is my limit. Anything past this point, I can't help him or her any longer, because I have my own goals, I have my own stress, I have my own anxiety. And you can't have added things just because you're trying to pull everybody else up, and when that happens, they're gonna pull you back down. I guarantee you probably heard of the phrase and the analogy of the crabs in a barrel. Every time a crab crawls up, they get to that tipping point, they see the way out, they're just about to get out, and what do the other crabs do? They pull them the fuck back down, because they know that they have that potential and they don't want anybody to do better than them. Somebody in your life right now does not believe in you. They act nice, they hang out. Hey, you wanna go have some beers? Wanna go watch the game? Wanna go do this? That's the only time they hit you up, or only when they need something. Identify who that person is. Deep down, you already know. You don't even have to think about it. I guarantee you right now, somebody's name comes across your mind. You know exactly who you're thinking of and who I'm talking about. That is that person. So on your way up in the elevator of life, in your journey to to your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. You have to identify, who will I let the elevator back down for to get in and help them up? Some people are ready, some people are not. They either will never enter the elevator, and at first it annoys you. I have some friends where I'm like, shit, I see your potential, I know your potential, but you're fucking wasting it. It pisses me off. Not that I'm angry at them in particular, but I'm angry that they're wasting that unharnessed, that unused potential, because I see version 10.0 of them. I see version 10.0 of you, and I know what you're capable of. Maybe you're in your way, maybe they're in your way, but you have to remember, you cannot help everyone go up on the elevator, because then you're gonna drag yourself down. Some have to take the stairs. But if you take care of you, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, the right people in your circle, you're gonna continuously have an upward trajectory in your life. And that is what it's all about. You cannot waste so much time, energy, emotions, finances, all that stuff on the wrong people. Right now, you may be in a situation where you just got a promotion, you got a new career, you got your biggest business deal in your life, you got a new sale, whatever the case may be. You got into the best shape of your life, and there's that one person in your life, they have that negative opinion. You're doing too much, Susie. You're doing too much, Jimmy. Why are you doing this? Oh, he thinks he's the shit. Oh, she thinks she's better than us. All those little slick comments. Take inventory. Who the fuck says that? Keep that thing in your mind and let that drive you. Don't get pissed at them. It takes a lot of energy. I'm not saying it's simple. I'm not saying it's easy. You want to snap on them. You want to cuss them out. Maybe you want to get violent. I do not recommend that. Don't do that. We don't want to end up in jail. Don't do that. But that's how you feel at first, especially when you love these people. Anybody in your circle that you love, when they say these slick things, at first it makes you mad. It might make you sad. It might make you depressed. It might make you cry. But after a while, you start to feel that less and less, and you push that shit off of your shoulders and you let it fuel you. And you're like, you know what? Every time you do this, I'm going to think about that and I'm going to flip it to my advantage and use it as extra fuel. And then identify who is with me and who's just going to drag me down and who does not want to see me doing better than them. That's the saddest part. I've had to fade away from a lot of friends. I've had to cut off some friends. In the past, I was the one that was cut off because I was an idiot when I was a teenager. I would do dumb shit. So being able to identify and be totally transparent with yourself and neutral being, I'm not judging myself, I'm not judging them, I'm looking at the hard facts. I'm an idiot, she's an idiot, he's an idiot, I fucked up, you fucked up, I'm good, they're good, whatever the case may be. When you're totally neutral and you can look at things from a bird's eye view, then you can make the right decisions. You have to push pride and ego out of the way. That is the main thing that's holding most people back. I don't really need to change. My circle is fine. Oh, I don't hate on her. Blah, blah, blah. Like whatever those things are. Get those voices out of your own head and get those people out of the way. Identify who's coming up with you and who needs to be left behind. You cannot help everybody. Somebody depends on you, whether it's your children, whether it's your team, whether it's your coworkers, anybody in your life. You have potential. You don't have to waste it. I know what you're capable of. Think of 10.0 version of you, 10.0 version. Think of that body. Now imagine those finances. Now imagine where you're living. Imagine who you're dating. Imagine those places that you're traveling to. Now imagine those current people in your life that annoy you, that make you sad, that disrespect you, or that use and abuse you. Do you see those people in your vision? If you can't instantly answer that with a yes, then you have your answer. Those are the people that are not going to get on the elevator with you. You cannot help them. You can lead a horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. Same analogy with letting the elevator back down. Some have to take the stairwell. Some are going to look at you in the elevator and hate on you and get mad and watch you go up and talk shit as you're going up. You're not doing anything but trying to create the best life possible and accomplish your goals and dreams. You're tired of living at the bottom. You're tired of beating on the hamster wheel. You're tired of feeling that way. And because you're giving your all to your life, you're the one in the wrong? Fuck that. You and your success and accomplishments make them aware of what they lack. Your accomplishments make them aware of what they lack. Your work ethic, your discipline, your dedication, your grit, your tenacity, your willpower. You even have cojones, you even having the balls to fucking do it in the beginning. Most people don't have the nuts or the guts to pursue that thing. But while you do it, they talk. Flip it to your advantage. Identify who's there on your team. Identify who you need to cut off. Identify who you need to fade away from, and make the best decision for you. Realize life is too short to waste that time, emotions, and energy on the wrong people. There are good people out there. There are good people out there. But right now in your life, it is time for you to put yourself first. You to put yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that. When those people say that, they know your potential. They can see it, and you make them uncomfortable. You make them uncomfortable because they know the person that you can be. Do not let these people drag you down. Do not let these people pull you down any longer or use and abuse you. You're better than that. I know your potential. I see your potential. I want you to win. I love you. I hope you have a great day. I appreciate your time watching this. I'm going to have many other videos coming. And again, it is time for you to put yourself first. You can't continuously go through this thing, because one of my favorite quotes by Tony Robbins is, "You get what you tolerate." You get what you tolerate. I'll leave you guys with that. See you in the next video. Let's fucking go!